one of my absolute favourite looks for this year, so versatile, such an amazing kind of concept, is to take a very, very beautiful but kind of neutral dress. And if that sounds rude, and I don't mean it to be rude, but this is a absolute fantastic base dress, Under Armour, call it what you will. But this is a dress from Jesus Peiro. It's style number 2518. You probably won't notice it on the website, their website, because it's got a different top that goes over it. But what we found is this has just got the perfect sort of topography for a wedding dress. It's got this amazing shaping around the bust, so you get a really good snatched waist without having a hard corset. It's got the classic pocket feature, which everybody still loves, never going to go anywhere, and the cute little tulip-shaped pleats. So it means you can stuff your face, you don't have to wear Spanx, you can be premenstrual, you don't have to wear Spanx, you could be under 12 weeks pregnant, you don't have to worry about it, nothing is going to get through this dress. It's got the classic button back and a neat little train. So it's basically just a perfect neutral. It's like literally the equivalent of the most amazing cashmere coat, just timeless. So this is a really good base dress, but obviously what we don't want is everyone coming out like a Stepford wife, all wearing the same outfit. So there is a fantastic trend, which we are going with so well, which is the putting different tops on. So you can make this dress whatever you like, whatever your personality is, whatever season you are getting married in, what your location, your faith, whatever you like, we can make this dress your dress. So I'm going to start with something incredibly classic and incredibly pretty. This is a little organza over top. So if you just put your arms in there, Rebecca. That on. I feel like I'm going to look like mother of the bride next to this, so I'm really going with this theme quite strongly myself. So you have got a little over top, and you can sit that to be sort of quite boxy if you want to, or we can fit it to be quite snug to the dress so that it sits down and it creates a completely different look. You've got an incredibly modest boat neck so that this would work for a faith-based ceremony, a lovely sheer sleeve. Everyone is still, despite what I tell them, everyone's still slightly paranoid about their arms and particularly being photographed side on. So this gives you delicacy, prettiness, arm coverage, but without actually obscuring your body. The little puff sleeve means that you can really move really readily in this. It's not going to prevent you doing anything. But again, it's removable for reception parties, but you would be able to wave a bouquet in your arms with this, no problem whatsoever. So it's just a beautiful silk organza, which just goes perfectly. Changes the dress. Another concept for organza jackets, again, just making it a little bit more fashiony. Just pop your arms in there for me. Now these jackets are all by Nortier, which is our exclusive brand, which is very, very lovely to have here. So this again is giving you a little bit more of a sort of statement look. So doing the very trendy extreme puff sleeves, but again the modesty and the prettiness of that boat neck. So very, very classic. And then what we've done to make sure you've got back detail is to get the V-back and a little kind of bow at the back here. And it can just button up. Just as a style note as well, if you wanted to have this more sort of mirroring the dress, you can actually ask Jesus Peiro to make that back just a little lower on the dress as well. But it just gives you a very versatile, very easy to put on dress and a way of doing that current statement sleeve, making it feel extremely wearable. One of the things that we are finding with lace is we still haven't seen our clients asking for a full lace dress too much. There's a couple in the collection that are lovely, but actually popping a little lace top with a dress like this can make it feel super traditional. Here's one that we've done, which gives lace a bit of a twist. This is actually, technically speaking, more of an embroidery than a lace, which is kind of good because it tends to work better sometimes on a pale complexion. It doesn't look quite as creamy or as yellowy, so it works really, really well against this dress. This gives you that incredible formality of a high-necked dress, but the cut-out front, I think, just makes it kind of like cheeky still, so you can get coverage. Everybody's mother and grandmother will be really happy at how traditional you are, but you're not quite feeling as shrouded as if you were wearing solid fabric head to toe. Again, you've got a choice of laces for this top, and it goes beautifully with this dress. You've got that kind of nice, those curves echoed here, and again, a tiny, tiny bit of volume in the sleeves, just to allow it to arm movement again, for a bit of a bouquet throw wave. You want to be able to kind of enjoy your day. It's a great top for that. This now is incredibly traditional. We love it. We do have people that have incredibly traditional weddings, and this is about as timeless as you can get. Absolute classic, embroidered fabric with 3/4 length bracelet length sleeves, 3/4 length bracelet, whatever you want to call them, button back, boat neck front and back. So completely modest and covered, incredibly pretty, demure. And again, something that allows you to kind of have something as cool as the base dress, giving all that cute little boob shaping and snatched waist. But again, for the civil or civil part of it, for the religious or the formal part of your wedding, then you actually have got that sort of level of modesty, which everyone is going to really love as well. It's slightly big on the back now, but yeah, that is that look. And then you've got the beautiful, pretty detail of the scalloping that goes over the waistband of the dress here, and also at the wrist. If you wanted to, it could also be applied at the neck, but I kind of like a clean neckline, just so you can see the bride's face and we can read the emotion without it being too complicated. Now, obviously we all know about that whole square neck trend that's not going away anywhere. So what we thought we would put together is a little square neck lace as well. This jacket will work over a square neck dress because I just don't love seeing straps under jackets. I like the neckline to follow and be consistent with the neckline of the dress. But you can see that you can create the effect of a square necked lace dress. Again, very, very classic French lace. You've got a corded lace here, you've got the eyelash trim, and that very, very distinctive kind of French lace look to this. Sits beautifully over the bust, a little tiny bit of a statement sleeve, and actually this is got the high back again, which is brilliant for anyone that, I think when there's a lot of pressure for people to have a beautiful back. I mean, we have a lot of pressure for everything to be beautiful for weddings, which we all know is wrong. So actually to design something which is just naturally kind of covered, but still looks beautiful, still shows off shape, I just think is great. And again, a little tiny bit of statement sleeve, full length sleeve, they're a little bit big on Rebecca, but sitting with a scallop and the eyelash edging over the hand to give absolute timelessness. This is quite different, this dress, this little jacket. I'm going to put this in another section where we talk about Gothic, Victorian inspired pieces, but let me just show you, this is a front one. This is actually putting a jacket on properly. So this is slightly worryingly almost heralding the return as well of potentially the bolero jacket as an object of desire. I know no one thought it, but then we also had the renaissance of strapless and the renaissance of puff sleeves, the renaissance of the drop corset waist. So boleros are only just ready to come into that as well. So this does that with really beautiful mother of pearl buttons down the front. It's got a very severe Victorian governess vibe about it, but I love that. I particularly love it on like an angelic face like this. It just is so great. It's so severe that it makes a beautiful face even more beautiful. Okay, so you may notice that Rebecca, the eagle-eyed people amongst you will notice that Rebecca's got a different dress on. This is Schiffer by Nortier, which has got that very directional pointed basque waist, which is beloved of the early adopters this season. So what we've done, so not to sort of be missing out if you've got this silhouette, we've actually created a lace over top that's also got that drop V waist as well. So pop that on. This is a tiny bit big on Rebecca, so it's just an off the shoulder shape that sits down beautifully like that. So you're giving extreme classicism, again with the French corded lace and the eyelash edging. Everyone's going to love the tradition of that, but it's also like over that really cool silhouette.